Oh, there it goes. See, I got the
Okay.
yeah. We're
Okay.
getting it
So
figured out. I got the little symbol that says we're live. So,
we're live.
and
So
Nelson is
this
here.
is Robert and I testing out the Google Hangout Plus. It finally works in Thailand, and it's
We were
been a
supposed to talk to
struggle.
Nelson.
Yeah, we're this is actually to talk to Nelson, but Nelson is not easy to get hold of actually,
He's
and
in
I don't think
demand.
his yeah, he's in demand. He may be in the bathroom. That's more likely the case. He doesn't seem to have his Google Plus working.
Oh, there it goes. See, I got the yeah.
Okay, so
Figured out. I got the little
oh
symbol that
yeah,
says we're live.
I
So.
hear it. We're live. I hear it.
It's in the background now.
Yes,
Is that from
Robert
you
and
or from me? I wonder, because I got a window open.
It finally works. It's in me. Thailand. Let me do something about that. Where is it? It's been a struggle. Yeah, this is actually to talk to Nelson, but Nelson is not easy to get delayed. Hold of, actually. Why we get this delay? I don't think his. Yeah, he's in demand. He may be in the bathroom. That's more likely the case. He doesn't seem to have his Google Plus working. Oh, there it goes. See, okay, so
I got the little.
oh yeah,
we'll have all this figured out, and we'll be real pros at this someday. Background now.
Yes, Robert.
From you and from me, I wonder, because I got a window open.
It finally works. It's me. Thailand. Let me do something about that. Where is it?
I hope nobody's watching this.
I don't either.
Nelson, where are you?
Why do we get this delay? Where's that coming from? I mean, where's that?
I don't think it's coming from mine. I got mine off. You got a window open somewhere?
Let me see. I'm trying. I've got too many things going on here.
I got the
yeah, I do. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom.
Off.
I killed it. That was my fault. Yeah, this is brilliant stuff. This is going to go down. This is the trolls will be all over it. Those guys can't even operate Google, the Hangouts. Well, yeah, this is because you couldn't use it in Thailand until just recently, like a week or so ago. So for the people that are actually going to watch this thing, I think that okay, so I guess we'll talk about what we will talk about with Nelson. Actually, we talked with Nelson yesterday, but I have audio of that only, no video, and I don't have the whole thing. I've got about 30 minutes, and it's too big. I was going to send you the MP3 in email, Robert, but it's too big. So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you could. I wanted you to hear the background noise from those guys. It was really loud, you know.
Really,
yeah. Your microphone was picking them up really, really a lot.
Mm-hmm. They were talking. Anyway, they were talking kind of loud. It's probably that echo in that building. So
yeah,
down in the study area.
Oh, so
and I was going to say I still haven't gotten any reply from Nelson. When we talked to him yesterday, he was all ready to go, and
yeah, I know.
I sent some messages to him, and he was all gung ho. But maybe we disappointed him when it didn't work yesterday. I don't know.
I think he just.
Can you invite someone else and see who shows up? Probably nobody going to pick up now on the spur of the moment, but.
Control room, Q&A. We can do that. Let me see. I'm letting people write messages if they want to.
Oh yeah.
No, it says I can't do it. Maybe. Oh, you have to start it before you go live. All right.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you want to just try to upload this and see if you can get it to upload, and then we can always try again later if we can get someone online who wants to.
Okay.
Who wants to have a discussion.
Okay, but since we're already wasted people's time, let's just give them an idea of the things that we talked about, things that we're going to talk about again, importance of slang, the importance of actually living in a place to be able to speak correctly, how Nelson went about learning Spanish, and what, of course, his gigantic list of what languages he wants to learn next, how he feels about the polyglot community, also what he wants to do in regards to starting lessons, that he wants to try to give lessons. And what else did we talk about that was...
I think there'd be something good to talk about with him, too, and it could maybe help him out, because he's got really high-level Portuguese and Spanish skills. There might be some people out there that want to practice those languages that could benefit from interacting with him.
That's what I think also. So we talked about that. We're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about how, one of the things is like his feelings and how he sees this whole polyglot cyber world, how it started, where it's at now, and where it's going. Because
that would be an interesting discussion, because there are some interesting developments going on with the people building alliances and all that kind of thing, trying to establish, like you talk about a lot, trying to establish expertise when they really have none. Yeah. Some of them are really good at speaking some languages, but as far as necessarily teaching it to someone else or having credentials, or sometimes they get in over their head with their linguistics descriptions because they don't have the linguistics training that they might aspire to. Those are some interesting developments that are occurring.
Yeah, I agree, because we don't need to go in detail, but just one of the things is like how these people are getting together and trying to give each other self-validation, because they don't have, as you said, they don't have credentials, they don't have education backgrounds, they can't teach legally to anybody in a public school setting, which would be the test if they did have an education background. They also don't have actual degrees in the languages, and as we all know, they're not real linguists. So they make a lot of errors. Even the best of them make errors, and a lot of people have come to me, some of the more famous ones, and asked for for me basically to proofread or their stuff, So
and do it for free on top of it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. I mean, these skills cost us a lot of money, and a lot of time, right, Robert? I mean, you're putting in a
lot of time and energy. My life is revolving around it right now, and yours did too for a few years. So
yeah,
a lot of people don't appreciate that.
Yeah, and it's going to get worse for you. Yeah,
it's just started. Yeah, the agony is starting to set, the exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah,
that's I'm glad I'm doing it.
How's phonetics, by the way?
Oh, it's going good. Yeah.
Since we're
got a nice little study group going, and it's a fun class.
Is that working out?
Oh yeah, it's working out real good.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. That's
plus when you have people asking you questions, or when they want an explanation or something, and you have to assimilate the material that you've covered and explain it to somebody else. It's like quizzing yourself, and it pushes you to make sure you really. It helps you memorize it and helps you really learn it and internalize it. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do, but that really helps your learning. That has to do with some of those issues that came up recently with interleaving and testing and some people not wanting to speak. But when you get put in a position where you need to produce, it does help you assimilate the material that the intake that you've been getting.
Yeah, that's because many things. It's one thing to try to know something, another thing to be able to explain it. And if you can explain it and teach it to somebody, you have mastered it. And that's where a lot of people have this idea that because they have the whole idea about linguistics is taking implicit knowledge and making it explicit. So this is the point of, and that also happens in education, because someone can perform a skill, and that doesn't mean it can be any skill. It could be being an acrobat or speaking languages or fighting. It doesn't mean that they can teach that to someone else. It's one thing to be a performer. It's another to be a teacher, coach, instructor, guide, or however you want to phrase it. And that takes a different set of skills, and it's a different sort of background, because every person that you teach is different, and you have to adapt to them, and it's not the other way around, which is where the polyglot people fall apart because they have a one thing works for everybody. It's like saying, hey, you know, put on that size 9 shoe. If you got an 8.5 foot or a 9.5 foot, it might possibly work for you. But if you've got a size 10, 11, 12, 13 foot or a size 4 foot, it's not going to work for you. So it's the same thing. And yeah, these are things that, yeah, you know, actually we probably should do a, you know, we're giving a little hint here, but I think we should do a talk about that stuff. You know what I mean? Just specifically talking about the difference between implicit and explicit, and the education background that's necessary to effectively teach people, because that's missing in these YouTube gurus' speeches. You never really, because they don't know it. You know, like you said, like interleaving, Kaufman completely misunderstood. He didn't even know. He doesn't know how to do a literature review either. He didn't find that the studies that were applicable right to language learning, vocabulary production, and that sort of thing, which I did. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So
well, I tried Nelson again.
Yeah.
I tried him on Facebook and on Skype. And
yeah.
He's not responding. We might have just caught him at a bad time. Something came up.
Yeah,
I think this was a good idea, though. We ought to do a short little "Where are you, Nelson" video and put it up and,
yeah.
and send it to him.
I'm going to leave. I tell you what, this video is going to go up, and it's kind of rambling and takes on 30,000 different things, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, we hit some interesting things. I don't think I'll leave it up forever. I mean, I may make it private later, but I'll put it up.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway,
send it to who you want to see it, yeah, maybe.
Well, no, I'll put it up on his Facebook group. You know what I mean? And let them watch us, and you know, we'll probably get some negative feedback, but who cares? you know what I mean? What are we getting paid to do this? You know.
We got to enjoy some part of it, you know.
Yeah. This is like highlights for us, you know.
Yeah.
In the heat, waiting for the monsoon to start, which I think it's going to, you know, again here.
It was rough yesterday because we finally got Nelson on, got a good interview. I was sitting in the mosquitoes and with my electronic mosquito swatter and sweat dripping off me and some students talking too loud, you know, a couple tables down and we suffered through all that, and then we had that problem with that technical difficulty.
Well, we had the fact that he couldn't operate Google Plus, so he couldn't get on there. And then I had my video recorder for Skype won't work. I can get the audio, that's no problem, but I cannot get the video. And he didn't have a camera, by the way, either. I got a message on my Skype saying he didn't have a camera. So, you know, that's why we had no video of him.
That's strange.
I mean, I saw you walking around.
We did that. I did that interview with him a couple months ago. It must be Nelson, the interview that's not destined, you know, because I did that interview with him and he came across really well. But he had a webcam at the time, and then I had that problem with my software that it looked fine when we were using it, but then when we actually tried to upload it and save it, it had some problems and it didn't work well. But someday we'll get that interview. I don't know what it's going to take, but we'll keep trying until we get it right.
Well, you know what? At least we're making some build-up for this, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we're just not. We're getting some build-up. This is it's our own thing here. You know, maybe we stumbled across something. You know, two guys trying to get things up. You know, that's replace that level up garbage. You know what I mean? You see us, well, how are they going to fall apart this time? You know, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You know, the electricity will go out. But yeah, hey, I tell you what, let me try to check this out and see if it uploaded. And but anyway, I do think that we should make. I mean, you and I can do it alone, or maybe we get someone, like if we could get maybe Peter Brown, because he's in education, somebody, you know what I mean, somebody else who's qualified. That would actually be probably good. Maybe I will ask him, you know what I mean, and see if
send
he
out
wants
a few messages. See if maybe Stu J or Campbell might want to get in on a call, and we'll think of you know, we'll try to think of some things to talk with them about. So.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah, but I think we should do that. But anyway, okay, so everybody's watching this. You get to see a little bit of our inner workings. You're seeing Robert's apartment. You're seeing part of my apartment, and his lighting is obviously better than mine. I got some sort of like neo horror show thing going on here with the like green. It's like green all the time over here. I don't know what the deal is, you know. But anyway, okay. So
all right, good talking to you.
I'll talk to you.
I'll follow up with Nelson if I can to see if I can get him to join us.
All right.
Look forward to seeing if you can get it uploaded.
Okay. All right.
Uploaded. All right. Talk to you later.